if there are two people who are squarely responsible for the self-made, government-created stampede that took place in Karnataka, in Bangalore, it is the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister. No one else is responsible for what happened. After the World Cup victory, a celebratory parade was organized in Mumbai, in which more than 15 lakh people participated. Almost 4 to 5 times the number of people who participated, or rather were present here in Bangalore. Not a single untoward incident took place. But here the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister, in order to cash in on RCB's credit and victory, in which they have had no role absolutely, wanted to boost their failing political careers and growing unpopularity by riding on RCB's victory. We saw the Deputy Chief Minister running around with live television camera, holding RCB flag in hand, trying to, do this one-upmanship as though he has contributed, he has batted in the, or bowled in the, tournament and was the primary reason for RCB's victory. To hog this limelight, which they absolutely don't deserve, they organized this whole melee and did a public invitation. They called everybody through their social media, knowing fully well that millions will turn up without making adequate arrangements. And now, in a bid to give an impression that accountability is fixed, they are blaming the police commissioner. Is the police commissioner an independent authority who does not function without the direction of the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister? It was the CM and Deputy CM who wanted to hog the limelight, which they don't deserve. Act as though, and they had brought their entire family, son-in-laws, father-in-laws, daughter-in-laws, the whole family was there taking pictures with these cricketing stars. And now they are blaming the police commissioner and others. I will not hold RCB or the cricketers directly responsible for this. But if I were a cricketer, or I were the owner of a club which enjoys such large loyalty and support from the fans, I would consider it personally a moral obligation and duty to support the fans and compensate them monetarily for what happened. It is not a legal liability, but it is a moral act. And I'm glad that I made this appeal even yesterday. I spoke to a couple of people involved with cricket in India. And today RCB has come out with a compensation for the victims in this attack. But this again is what RCB has done as a moral obligation to its fans. Now, who is primarily responsible? It is the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister. And I would say that they must personally compensate, not out of state funds, but out of their own money. They must compensate these victims. And two, more than compensation, because compensation is going to help the victims, but it is not going to fix political accountability. The political accountability, the culpability for having orchestrated this lies with the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister, and they must introspect and answer to the people of Karnataka and Bengaluru as to what they did. This is what we are demanding today.